Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
You know the phrase, once again it's sung.
What's happening, bench warmers? It's your man B coming at you live and direct, as I do every 168 hours. It's the End of the Bench podcast, live from Chicago. We do it like that. I got a full plate this week, man. I'm gonna violate some rules that I said I wasn't gonna do. I'm gonna talk about that one dude that I said I wasn't gonna talk about, but I'm gonna talk about him. He said some stuff, and when I heard him say it, I was just thinking, oh my God, yes, oh my God, oh my God, yes, oh my God. It was insane, y'all. It's interesting. I really need y'all opinion on it. I need the chat room to be popping tonight, because this is something that it really bothered me. It bothered me, and I was listening to another show, the Barbershop Show, that comes on Tuesdays, on Spreaker as well. Dope show. Y'all need to check it out. Y'all subscribing to me, subscribe to them. We trying to take over this black media thing. Also, subscribe to Posted in the Paint by Doc Bell, Angry Black Man, aka the Angry Black Man. Must be my brother, because I'm an angry black man too. But you know, we got a whole lot of football to talk about, man. Football has been off the chain. Almost make me wish I wasn't. Nope, I ain't gonna say nothing that stupid, but it has been off the chain. Whole lot of teams coming out of nowhere. We're gonna talk about the pretenders and the contenders. We gonna put a different spin on that pretenders and contenders thing. We're gonna go from a perspective of the teams that look like they suck, but they really not sucking. They just got a couple bad breaks. We're gonna do it that way. Who look weak but not weak. We're gonna talk about the games last Sunday. We're gonna talk about the Monday night game with the Bears, what you should and should not have seen. We're going to talk about that boxing match. I think I got Stacy coming in, man. You know, Stacy always busy, so it's going to be an interesting situation to see if we can even come in. But a lot of this stuff, you got college football. Urban Meyer's back. What do you guys think about that? How does he explain that to kids' parents? How do you go into a parent's house and you have enabled a person who is a suspected domestic violencer? I don't even know if that's even a word, but he's a purveyor of domestic violence. He issued it. You know, he allegedly attacked his wife. How do you see him? Would you let your son go there? Also, how long does a new coach at a big institution get? You got my man down there in Florida State. Y'all know I'm a Florida State Seminole fan. You know my family from Florida. My grandfather, my pops was born in Florida. Y'all know how I go. I'm from Illinois. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. All day long. No deviation of that. But Willie Taggart, Scott Frost, Chip Kelly. What's going on? UCLA, Nebraska, Florida State. They're not looking real good. How long do you get a new coach? That and a whole lot more, man. You know, it's the End of the Bench podcast, man. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. Don't forget, follow your boy on social media at the End of the Bench on Facebook. THAENDOFDABENCH on Facebook. Join the group. Laugh and joke and act a fool with us. Get some lives going, you know, back when you were good or whoever you thought was good or whatever the case may be. Then I want you to follow me on Instagram, HRAP_B, HRAP_B on Instagram and Twitter. And then follow the show on Twitter, The End of the Bench, THAENDOFDABENCH. Just got a notification from Stacy. He's all good. He's going to text me when he's ready. We're going to have Stacy on. We're going to talk a little boxing. And then we'll see what's up with the Pacquiao Mayweather. Is that a joke? Should we be watching that, man? Seriously? Should we be watching that? I don't think so. I'm not really down for that. But you guys may be down for it. So I got to talk about it. Just like that, we got to talk about a lot of stuff. Another thing. MLB. Everybody say the baseball season is too long. But it's one thing you can't deny about baseball. The playoffs, 99 times out of 100 are off the chain. You hear me? 99 times out of 100, Baseball playoffs are off the chain. The beauty in playoff baseball is this. You don't even have to be good. You just have to be hot. That's the beauty in playoff baseball. It ain't the best team that always win in baseball. You can have it. Look. About 10, 12 years ago, the Seattle Mariners set the record for regular season wins. Got in the playoffs and got swept. The Boston Red Sox look like they're on pace for the same situation, people. It's going down. It's the end of the bench. Man, let's get this popping, man. We're going to go straight to baseball. You know what I'm saying? The Chicago Cubs. Yeah, I got to start off with them Cubs, man. The Cubs are looking good. They sitting pretty at the top of the NL Central, but I'm going to need the Cubs to stay a little consistent. It looks as if the dude, the Cubs third baseman who verbally slapped around the Milwaukee Brewers, he may have waken up a sleeping giant. The Brewers are on their heels. They 3.5 back. We only got a week and a half to go, so it looks like the Cubs have secured the Atlanta Braves back in the playoff, people. The Philadelphia Phillies, they had a good year, but it's looking like they're having a good year for nothing. You know, but it's never for nothing, because when you are expected to do nothing and you exceed those expectations by playing 500 baseball in the game of baseball is an outstanding feat. So we're not going to summarily dismiss the Philadelphia Phillies. They're just not going to the playoffs. But you got the St. Louis Cardinals 6 back. Look like they about to choke this whole thing away. The Dodgers, they've come to life, but that bullpen is garbage. The Rockies are the Rockies. Well, I really don't have a lot of faith in the Rockies. The Boston Red Sox are still running red hot. The Yankees, let's talk about the Yankees, man. The Yankees have finally gotten healthy. And when they get healthy, go Cubs. My girl Kim just signed in. What's up, Kim? Welcome aboard. Yeah. Well, I ain't no Cub fan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm from Chicago. I'm a White Sox fan. Angry Black Man, go Dodgers. What's up, man? ABM. What's up, man? Go Dodgers. Hey, man, what's up with them Dodgers in that bullpen, man? Talk to me, man. And if anybody want to call the show, remember the line is always open. I'm keeping the line wide open because I got an issue tonight. I really want Kim. I know Joe. Is that Trey? What's up, Joe from Houston and Trey or Maestro? One of them. That's Trey or Maestro, the Barbershop Show. I just told y'all about the Barbershop podcast every Tuesday, man. Y'all got to tune in. Angry Black Man every Thursday, and I'm in the middle. I'm the white part of Oreo. I'm the brown part of Oreo. We're a chocolate Oreo. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, we finna take over this Trey. Trey, what's good, bro? Angry Black Man, I'm a White Sox fan, bro. Just rooting for the Dodgers because of Magic. You gotta root for the Dodgers because of Magic. I feel you, man. I feel you like Braille, man. But you know what? Trey, Angry Black Man, Joe, Kim, I'm going to put the baseball on hold for 2 seconds. Trey, this is something me and you talked about a couple days ago, last night on your show. And the term that was used on ESPN First Take, that alarm, I think it was me and Trey. What's the term addict? Now, we know the biggest story in football right now is Josh Gordon. And remember, I told you I wasn't saying this man's name on my show anymore because he has utterly disgusted me. The brothers on the Barbershop podcast, they have a different perspective on this dude, and I'm respecting their perspective. It's all good, but I just can't. He's done too many egregious acts, so I can't really jam with him like that. I want to know, and remember, the number 773-797-2409, 773-797-2409. Yep. Stephen A. Smith used the term addict. I want to know. I'm on a Shelly Q. What's up, baby? What's good? Go Cubs. This is what I want to know. I'm old. I'm 48 years old. I go back to the 80s and when Thomas Hollywood Henderson, Lawrence Taylor, so forth and so on. Has anybody ever heard a commentator, a reporter, especially in this politically correct age, use the term addict when they're referring to someone with substance abuse issues? And this is why I have an issue with Stephen A. Smith. It seems as if Stephen A. Smith goes out of his way to, with one hand, he tries to uplift our community. And in my opinion, he pretends to uplift our community. And at the same time, he kicks us clean square in the ass. Trey and Maestro said he's done. They have the perspective of he's done a lot of work. My perspective is this: Stephen A. Smith speaks up on the easy topics, and what I mean by easy topics is this: discrimination. There is nobody who's pro-discrimination. So when you speak up about discrimination so ambiguously, you're not really speaking up. Oh, that's wrong. We know police brutality is wrong. Nobody is on the other side of police brutality going, well, you know what, man? Brothers just need their ass kicked every once in a while. Nobody's doing that. He'll speak up on issues like it's not enough black coaches in the NCAA. There's nobody on the other side of that fight. So whereas in my opinion, it looks as if this brother is standing up for what's right. This brother's standing up for the community. I don't see it that way. Because when you use a term like addict, that is too inflammatory. And this is a dude who, as I stated on the barbershop show last night, this is a dude who prides himself as a wordsmith. He brags about his vocabulary, how he likes to elocute him and articulate. And the only thing he come up with is addict. The last time I checked, we were using terms like substance abuse, but someone who's an addict is an addict. Whether or not he knows it for sure is thank you. We don't call people addicts. We say substance abuse issues. We don't say addict. Addict is the only thing, you know what? Addict, in my opinion, is a rat far away from calling that man a junkie. And if he'd call him a junkie, we'd all be upset. See, I'm tired of guys like Stephen A. Smith caping for everybody else in all these other communities, and then when his feet is held to the fire, he started pontificating about being what's up with the car? Okay, he started pontificating about being a black man from the streets of Hollis, Queens, but he seems to be able to have empathy and understanding for people who speak in tones of a dog whistle. Like when Mark Cuban said what he said, he understood. It took Michael Eric Dyson to come on the show and slap him around verbally. A true wordsmith, a true intelligent person, and then he backed down a little bit. Is it me or is it Stephen A. Smith got his cape on and he's just a pure ass kisser? And that's what it started to look like. According to Kim, he's a clown. And I'm forced to agree with Kim. Because I've never in my entire life heard a professional person call a person an addict. That's too derogatory if you ask me. If you're a person who prides yourself on being intelligent, if you're a person who prides yourself on potentially having empathy but yet understanding, you don't use the term addict. Because if it was Chris Carter on the same show, he wouldn't call Chris Carter addict, and Chris Carter calls himself an addict. But it's almost like that one magic word people in our community say we can use, but everybody else can't. Same thing. I can call me an addict, but you can't. I just think it's time for us to start holding the Stephen A. Smiths and others like him feet to the fire. See, it's easy for us to hold Jason Whitlock's feet to the fire because we are juxtaposed to him. We don't agree with 99.9% of the things that come out of his mouth. But because Stephen A. Smith has hood swag, Stephen A. Smith attempts to keep it real, and he uses terms like that, we kind of ingratiate. He kind of ingratiated himself with into our homes when it wasn't anybody acting like Stephen A. Smith 15 years ago. So we was like, oh man, that brother's down. But we have to stop, slow down, and start listening to the things that people like Stephen A. are saying. And when we do that, we'll realize that Stephen A. Smith is not our friend. And he's, just for the record, he's not an Uncle Tom. Because I'm going to need people to start reading more. Because if you read that story, Uncle Tom's Cabin, Uncle Tom is actually a hero. If you want to insult that dude, call him a coon or a Sambo or a Gumbo, because those are the people who killed Uncle Tom. Allow me to digress. Again, if you agree, disagree, just want to turn the page, 773-797-2409, I'll be more